Now, the House Agricultural Committee has already started hosting listening sessions in order to hear firsthand from members of the agricultural community. And joining us now is Frank Stoltzfus, a former national winner of the Environmental Stewardship Award and a longtime member of NCBA and a longtime friend. Frank, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me. Appreciate it.
Now, you had a unique opportunity in Harrisburg a while back to join together with other beef cattle producers and agriculturalists to visit with some representatives about your insights into the Farm Bill. Tell us more about that.
Exactly. Representative Thompson, who's now the chairman of the House Ag Committee, yes, brought to Pennsylvania, to our farm show, a group of U.S. representatives from all across the country, and he held the first listening session for the 2023 Farm Bill, and I was fortunate enough to be able to testify in that meeting, and I was very impressed with the amount of effort that they took to get there, first of all, with all the things that they went through in Washington in that week, and then to listen to us and actually ask questions of us. It was a great opportunity for agriculture to speak.
So did Representative Thompson give you any indication about his thoughts relative to the reauthorization process and the timeline for that?
He did, Kevin. He was very adamant that he was going to get this thing accomplished, get this Farm Bill passed, approved by the deadline, which is at September of 2023. Excellent. He wants it reauthorized. He wants the rules and regulations to continue on, and he's looking for input on how farmers and agriculture thinks this thing should be written.
So I'm curious, from a beef cattle producer's perspective, what are some of the things you think need to be included in this Farm Bill?
Well, I think there's some pretty important aspects of the Farm Bill that we need to have in there to stay in there. One would be conservation. We cannot be without EQIP and without the funds that it takes to have conservation put on farms and ranches all across the country. Another area is risk management. We need to strengthen the risk management portion of the Farm Bill. The livestock risk protection, yes, ruling is one that we really need to have. And then another one is animal health. We do not need foot and mouth coming into the U.S. There's provisions in the Farm Bill for a vaccine bank. Very important aspects of the Farm Bill that we need to keep going and strengthen.
I can agree more. We've seen devastation in this avian influenza in the poultry industry, and we can't have anything like that happen in the beef cattle industry. So tell me, what in your opinion is the benefit of having producers like you engage with lawmakers in crafting this Farm Bill?
Well, again, I was really respectful of them coming and wanting to hear what we had to say. Congressman Thompson said it's not about them making the rules. It's about us giving them information so they can better agriculture, so that we can function better, so that they can help us do the things that we can't do. And so I was very enthused of the questions that came back to us, of the comments that came back to us. It was a good meeting. It was a good session.
So if I'm not mistaken, it's been 11 or 12 years since you won the Environmental Stewardship Award?
Long time, Kevin.
Is that right?
Yeah, 2011.
What's your sense of the value of that program in terms of giving NCBA a stronger voice with lawmakers?
Oh, it has a lot of value. There's a lot of strength in that program, in that when you look at the award winners from over the years, more than 20 years that program's been going, and you look at the value that those conservation plans have given back, have clean water, clean air, just the whole aspect of conservation, it really means a lot to be able to have a program like that behind us, yes, to go to these representatives in Washington and say, hey, we are on the ground, we've done this, we want to continue to do it, we just need a little bit of your help.
In my sense, it puts a lot more credibility in guys like you when they see what you've accomplished, what your commitment is to conservation. It gives you a lot more credibility when you sit in those listening sessions as you did in Harrisburg.
Yeah, I think what it does, it gives us the force of 25,000 members that NCBA has, and representing, over 150,000 cattle producers. That's a lot of value. That's a lot of force. They're going to listen.
Absolutely. Frank, thanks so much for taking time, and more importantly, thank you for representing us as a beef industry.
You're welcome, Kevin.
You can support the work being done for the beef industry by becoming a member of NCBA. It's easy to do. Just call 866-233-3872, or you can visit the website ncba.org.